For over a year, Genshin Impact has released many characters. With that, I have pulled some of the characters that catches my attention, built them and put them into a team. With the latest version, the maximum team that you can make has increased from 10 to 15. And with that, I want to introduce you to the team that I usually use. So, meet my team in Genshin Impact. The first one is Deluxe team. This one got updated when I got Furina and Chanyun. The ones that I used back in the day are Diluc, Fischl, Nahida, and Zhongli, but now I update them with Diluc, Furina, Dehya, and Chanyun. Now this team is my new one for Deluxe team because thanks to Furina's elemental skill and burst, Diluc can deal higher damage. Vaporizing is easier to do than overloading. Dehya and Chanyun are mostly for support and healing, but they have a great role in this team, especially Chanyun's burst to allow Diluc to deal plunge attack. I rate this team 9 out of 10. It's perfect, but sadly this team doesn't have a long range character. Little Ito. Now, the reason why I call this Little Ito is because my Ito doesn't have a great stats or weapon. But it's okay, sometimes he's still on crack. This team is mostly for Ito and the rest of the team is just for buffing Ito's attack, resistance, and attack speed. Ito is one of my favorite characters in Genshin Impact and I still love playing as Ito sometimes. But these days, I haven't tried him. I even pull him because his character is very funny and I'm lucky that I have Goro and Yunjin at C6. I rate this team Solid Rock 6 out of 10. Get it? Solid Rock? No? Okay. Raiden Disna. Moving on to Raiden's team. Back when Dendro was introduced, this team was the strongest one so far. Because I underestimate how strong Hyper Bloom and Hyper Carry reaction once you understand them. My Raiden is using the Flower of Paradise Lost Artifact set with the help of Nilo. Wait a minute, this is the old script. Wait, let me change.
Chivalry will never die.
Once you understand them, it's very simple. Just make Dendro and then zap it and then you deal a lot of damage. Thanks to Nahida and Qingqiu Hydro reaction. I rate this team is 9 out of 10 because Hyper Bloom again is a strong reaction. Oh, on the other hand, when Raiden using Flower of Paradise is always correct because, you know, Dendro is the strongest element in this game. Ganyu. Okay, now this team is mostly for Spiral Abyss, which I usually use and when there are many Hydros enemy. Honestly, I don't know why I put Nahida here, but I think I picked it for quick cut direction, but it's kinda working. Raiden's elemental skill can help Ganyu to trigger superconduct direction to lower enemies' defense, and that is good too. I'm still working on this team, but mostly Ganyu and Raiden can do the job done. I rate this team 6 out of 10. Why? Well, because I'm going to be honest, Ganyu's gameplay or style is not that exciting, where you just wait for charge shot and do it over and over again. But still, I have to say, she is really strong. Alright, let's see who's next. Wait, what? Who? Hu Tao. Yeah, I'm going to be very honest here, okay? I never use her since the last video or when I got a 5-star weapon for Diluc. Or I just forget about her. I usually use her to break my highest damage in the game, but other than that, I just doesn't use anymore. Back in the day, I always use her in Spiral Abyss, and these days I just bring Diluc, and that's all. Maybe the reason I forgot about her is because her elemental skill, because to me, her elemental skills reminds me of Child, which has a long cooldown compared to Diluc's elemental skills cooldown. Both characters can infuse their weapon with pyros, but both of them have a different way to activate them. Back to the team topic. This team was probably the strongest one back in the days when my Diluc didn't have any 5-star weapon, and Hu Tao is still one of the best one-shot boss character to this day. I rate this team 7 out of 10. Yeah. Okay, listen, basically this team is Ganyu with a sword. I pulled Ayaka because she got her skins on that version and that's the reason why I pulled her. That's all. Solid 7 out of 10. Okay, this team is more fun than Ganyu because you have to do a lot of things than just holding your charge attack. And with the help of Qingqiu and Mika, I could make a freeze comb easily. It's just sad that I don't use her often because Ayaka is one of the best cryo outlier characters. She is even great in TCG. Archon. Yeah, this team is basically just for flexing. I never tried it, ever. But I have a thought that this team will be very strong. You got Raiden, Nahida, and Furina are the best characters that increase your damage, while you could put either Fenty for crowd control or just put Zhongli to have a very good shield. I don't know how shall I rate this, but I will put it Archon out of 10. Ayato. Yes, this team is basically like the other team, but with just Ayato as the main. Jeez, I have to stop adding this trio to every team I play. Again, Ayato's role in this team is just apply ultimate and chop the enemies with the help of Raiden and Nahida to make Hyper Bloom. I could replace Zhongli with Barbara to make team synergy and bonus max HP because of Ayato's elemental skills on max HP. Yeah, I guess this team is 8 out of 10 because controlling with Ayato is really difficult, but the damage is very high. Furina 1.0. Well, this team is still working on progress basically. I try to make Furina as DPS and it doesn't work well. Either I don't have Chisik Furina or I'm just terrible at making team. But still, her elemental skills are cracked with those damage. 5 out of 10. It's still working on progress. Navia. This team is new to me, so I just make it this simple. She's cracked. She's really cracked. Double Geo for team resonance and 2 different elements to trigger Navia's talents. I have to say, Navia is very fun. I love her design, story, gameplay, and she's got a shotgun. Kinda. Gunbrella, I don't know what you call. Just don't use it when your enemies is very far away. She's the reason why I want to make Geo's reaction more useful rather than just a solid shield. But with her, I think she's just fine. I'm still learning about how to use her more with Furina, but I think that's for another video. Overall, she is pretty, fun, and lovely. 9 out of 10. Okay, hopefully the next team doesn't have Zhongli. Oh god! Oh wait, this team is for exploring. Yup, I use this character to help me with exploring, getting somewhere high and sometimes gliding or collecting something. There isn't much I can talk about them because I never use them in battle. Helpful out of 10. Diluc comp. Yeah, this team is basically for serious fighting, for example in Spiral Abyss or boss farming. Just a simple thing, 9 out of 10. Also, I could replace Xingqiu with Yelan if I have her. Cat Dancing Bloom. This team is simple. You pair Nilou with any Dendro Hydro characters and boom, it's done. This team is basically focusing on making a lot of Dendro cores with the help of Nahida's elemental skills, Barbar Shield, and this cat girl Kirara for shield. Or you can just use her for aiming into people's business. 7 out of 10. Razor Slash. Listen, I don't have Eula, but I have C6, Tracer, and Mika. Physical damage always interests me because of how basic and normal it is, and I always want to try it. Sadly, I don't have Eula, but not worried because I have Wolf Boy, and he was my first main DPS. Forgot how fun physical damage is, but how underrated it is, so I give it 6 out of 10. Pocket Army. If you see this 4 in the team, you know what it is. It's the Pokemon team. To start with, releasing all of your companions into the battlefield, and after that, you just sit back and watch them do their work. Of course, you still need to dodge the enemy's attack and try to stay alive. This team is so difficult to control, but it's fun. 8 out of 10. I think that's all for today's video. This is the team that I'm using from 2023 to 2024, and I'm surprised that I'm still maining Diluc rather than the other strongest characters. Maybe of his easy gameplay and lore, but nevertheless. Anyway, thank you for watching and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.